warmly welcome back to you to LDM Graphics as ABC course. So in this video, we are going to learn how to design another flyer. So like I always say that for you to work professionally as a graphic designer, there's a need for you to work in line with a template in order to build yourself, most especially if you are a novice. So here is a template I would love to work with. And let's say for instance, now let me quickly walk you through how to can download templates online. So let's assume that you want to design a flyer for a plumbing agency. You can just go to Google and then search for plumbing. So let me show you plumbing flyer design. Okay, so you can just make a search, then you click on images, you see several design style you can just download. You can download like 2 or 3 designs and then you try to imitate those designs. But what I always love to recommend is that you don't copy a design entirely. I try to put in your own little ideas or creativity in order to make that design to be more unique than the template that you downloaded. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So this is how you can quickly do that. So just click on whatsoever template you want to. Let's assume I want to use this now. You click on it, so you can decide to download it by right clicking and click on save as, or you just copy the image. Let's say for instance you want to copy the image, just copy, then you go back to your Corel Draw. Okay, then you now right click and then click on paste. So that's how to download templates that you want to use for your design. So but for now I don't really need this, so I already have a template I want to work with. Okay, so I delete that. So now the next thing we need to do now is, first thing is to change your paper size to A5, because default, the actual size for flyer is A5. So you change the size to A5, then you change the units to inches. Okay, then you can see that it has some kind of unwanted areas that we don't want. So just use your shape tool, or you press F10 on your keyboard to crop them out. Okay, so okay. Alright, so I think you are good to go now. Just increase the template and then press P to centralize it. Okay, so we are good to go. And the next thing is to double tap on your rectangle to draw a box around your workspace. Okay, let's see, have you done that? Good, you've done that. So now pitch down this template. Okay, pitch it down. So how do you pitch it down? You press Shift, pitch down on your keyboard. Okay, to pitch the template down. All right, so now the first thing we need to do is to draw a cycle. But before we do that, I would love to show you how to bring icons like this and images like this. So you can also get it done on Google as well. So like you have it here, you can see I just search for graphic design icon and it brings out several images for me that I can just download. So I decided to download 1 or 2 of them. So once let's say for example I want to download and I click on, just right click on it and then click on save as image. Okay, then automatically it will download on whichever folder that is you chooses to download it. Okay, so as it is now, you can see that it's rolling and it's finished downloading. Just click on this show in folder. Okay, then you just copy. Okay, then you come to your Corel Draw and then you paste. You can see it. So but that's not what you want to achieve now, because I already have it here. So let me just delete it. Okay, so now, so what we need to do now is to draw a cycle. Okay, so how do you draw a circle? Click on the rectangle, the circle, the eclipse tool, or you press F7 on your keyboard then you click on your control key while drawing it. I mean, you don't press it, because if you don't, the circle might not be perfect, So after doing that, just right click, use your right click to drag in the cycle into the rectangle that we have on our workspace. Okay, then click on power clip inside. Then you can now edit content, okay, by right clicking, and then you will right click and then click on edit power clip. Okay, then you reduce it. Okay, so you reduce and position it very well. Mm, I think it's okay this way. Okay, so now next thing is I want to duplicate this here. Okay, before we do that, let's delete this and let's move on. Let's finish that one first too. I want to calculate this image into the cycle. So you right, you use the right click to drag in the image into the workspace. Okay, then click on power click inside and right click, and then click on edit power clip. Then you now power click this image into the cycle. Okay, then you edit your power clip. Okay, by right clicking, and you now try to position it very well, and you move on. Okay, is this okay? Let me try to reduce the bit. Okay, I think it's okay this way. Okay, so now, okay, now I think it's okay like this. So the next thing I want to do is, let me quickly remove the black outline on it. Let me remove it. Okay, I want to believe you know how to remove black outline already. Um, so now the next thing I want to do is to draw this image. This circle here. Okay, click on your Eclipse tool. Then you click on you long press on your control key while drawing the circle in order to make it a perfect cycle. Okay, and then you need to reduce it a bit. Okay, I think it's okay like this. All right, so then I would love to clone it, to clone the color that we have, and apply it good. So how do we clone? Let me repeat myself. How do we clone? So you click on your color eyedropper. Okay, color eyedropper tool, and then you select the color that you want to clone. Okay, then you apply it on whatever the shape or object that you want to apply the color. Okay, now let's remove the black outline. Then next I want to do is to duplicate this. Okay, so how do I duplicate? But before I duplicate, let me clone the second color. So click on your eyedropper tool. Okay, this is it. Good. I've cloned the second color, and you have it here already. So now I want to duplicate this cycle. And how do you do that? Just click on it, and then you move it, and then use your right click to drop. Okay, to copy. Then now apply this color by clicking, by left clicking the color. Okay, then you now click on the previous cycle that I've just done that has a yellow color, and then press shift page up. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Okay, I think it's okay like this. So then what else do we need to do? Let's work on this angle. This place. Okay, before we move there, let's just move at pace. So now first I want to do is to put in this text. You can see that the text is not showing. So you can see that the shapes that we've done earlier is covering the text. So now in order to bring up the text, you need to press your shift key and shift page up to bring up the text. Okay, so you can now ungroup the text. Okay, uh, so Let me ungroup. Press Ctrl K to ungroup. Okay. So let's grow your business. Okay, I want to increase this goal. Don't forget, if you want to increase or you want to decrease the size of an object or text or images or whatever it is, you increase it or you decrease it from this angle 90. Don't drag from here. Likewise, don't drag from here. Okay, to increase from the angle 90. Then you click on your font list to select the kind of font that you want. I think I would love to go with this font, which is Humans. Okay, so then I bold this. Okay, let's grow your business. So let's bring down business. Okay, let's still use this human as well. Okay, let's bold this. I think we are good to go. But before we go, I would love to do something. So click on these tests and we click on what's the tool? Okay, there is, you can see there is a small arrow beside this drop shadow. Okay, just click on it and then you see this envelope. Envelope. Okay, so just click on it and just double tap on this node. The one down. The one down. Just double tap it and bring it down. Okay, so let's bring this angle still down a bit. Let's grow your business. Okay, so let's use it this way. All right, so then you can use that black. Let's leave it black. Okay, and next thing we want to do now is to bring in this about. Okay, about us. I think I have it here already. This is about us here, and this is the text. Okay, so I've manually typed in the text. So and don't forget, if you want to type in your text, you click on this your text tool to do whatever typing you want to do. Okay, so we have about us. So I love to change it to change the case to title case. So you click on your text and then click on change case and then you click on title case. Okay, then bold it and you give it whatever color you want. I would love to give it color white. Okay, then this is my text here. Need to reduce it. Okay, then I give it color. Let me give it color. Let me give it size 10. Let's see what 10 will give us. 10 is too much. Let me reduce it to 7. Okay, I think it's okay like this. I change it to color white. Okay, so I love to change the font. The font. So I would love to use Calibri. Okay, good. You can see this Calibri. Okay, let me make it Calibri bold. Or Calibri normal. Okay, I think it's okay like this. Okay, so you can use, yeah, it's fine like this. It's fine. So let me take it up a bit. Okay, then we have our services. Let me just clone this. Okay, let me copy it and then I type our services. Okay, let's use our services. Okay, let's use our services. Okay, all right, good. Now Here are the services that we render. Let me bring it this side. Okay. Let me give it size 7. Then I give it Calibri. I think I need to take this up and I reduce this. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to create a space in order to make this text to be able to fit in very well. So that's what I'm trying to do. So let me reduce it a bit. Okay. I give it color white. Okay. Then see we have the services we render. We have a graphic design. Like this graphic design, I want to give it a I want to bold it and give it a bigger size. Let me give it 10. Okay. Graphic design is 10 not too much. Let's give it 9. Okay. Likewise web design, let's give it 9. Okay. Let me bold it. Okay. Then this, let me bold it and give it 9. All right. 9, not 19. Okay. Good. Now you can see that we have some icons here. So let me quickly do that. So I already downloaded those icons I want to use. So here are the icons. Okay. So you can see that those icons are in a yellow circle. So let me draw my circle and I apply color yellow. Okay, then I remove the outline. Okay, and the first one is this. So let's see how it is. You can see that when I downloaded it does not have what's it called, does not have any background. So it downloaded in form of a PNG. Okay, so as it is, I need to okay, it's black already. But let me teach you something before we move on. So let's assume that this color now, I don't want to make it color black. I mean the color of this icon, I want to make it color white. Okay, so how do we do that? So let me explain. So you click on it on the icon, then click on your bitmap, then click on convert to bitmap, then click on the color mode and change it to RGB. Okay, then click OK, then click on your bitmap again and click on mode, click on black and white. Then you can see this threshold, try to reduce it, or you can play with it and see the one that works for you. Okay, you can see that as I keep increasing or decreasing the threshold, it has effect here. So I think let's put one here and see how it looks. Let's put 2. Let's put 5. Okay. What? Not working well. Okay, let's do it again. Right. Click on bitmap mode, then a black and white. Okay. I think it's okay like this. Just click OK. Okay. Then right click on it and then click on the outline trace and then click on high quality image. Okay. As it is now you can see. Then if it is not showing the icon here, just click on this specify color. Okay, to show the icon here. So you can see this icon that we have here, have it here. So just click OK. Okay, then the uh the one that has a white color, just delete it. As it is now you can see you can make adjustments to it, like you can change the color, you understand. So you can do whatever manipulation you want to do to it. So I love to give it black. Okay, let's see 100% black. Right, so I think it is grouped together. Okay, good. That's the first icon, and the second icon is web design. So let me delete this. Okay, and I center this. Okay, so I would love to apply the same process that I used. Okay, click on bitmap, convert to bitmap. Okay, uh, I think I need to increase this resolution. Let me give it 500. Okay, okay. Then click on bitmap again, mode. Then change it to, I think it's okay like this. Click OK. Right click and then click on outline trace. Then high quality image. You can see how it is. Okay. So delete this. And let's take in this. Okay. So like to make it centralized, to make the image centralized, just click on the image, press your shift key and click on the circle, press E and C to centralize it. Okay, so you can just increase it. Okay, so now let's copy it and then we apply the third uh, icon. Okay, and let's delete this, we don't want it again, so you can reduce this and position it here. You can see that the cycle is covering it. Just click on your shift key and shift page up key on your keyboard. Okay, so press your press on the icon and click on the second, the cycle, then press E and C. You might not necessarily need to do this, the things we did earlier for this, because it is already in black and white form. I just did that rather in order to put you through how to change colors of icons. Okay, so let's see, is it grouped? So let's group it. Okay, group, Ctrl G to group after you are liked. Okay, then let's position it, then we'll position it. Good. Right. So I think it's okay like this. Okay, so now let's move this up. Okay, so now let's take this up a bit. Okay, so I would love to explain something because it seems I performed the magic earlier and might be having issue with it while doing your own design. So you can see that my own text here, so let me just copy it and apply color black to make it appear. Okay, you can see that my own text here is in kind of is in a kind of square format. See, now this is how it works. Let's say for instance you have a document typed on Microsoft Office and just want to highlight and copy it. Like what I did here is I went to my website and I just copy content from my website. That's what I just applied here. So that's what I did. So for me, let me do that to teach you how to go about it. Let's say I want to copy this we communicate and solve problem. Okay, just highlight it and then click on Ctrl C to copy. Then you click on your text tool, then you draw a kind of rectangle. Okay, then you press Ctrl V to paste. That is how it works. So you can now change the font size, the font, and then you can also change the font size. Then you click on this horizontal alignment and then you can use centralize, you can use full justify, you can use left, whichever one you decided to use. Okay, so that is how it works. So and you can also use your text tool directly to type and then you do whatever you want to do. So it's as simple as that. So now let me delete this. So let me click on this, and then I click on the horizontal alignment and I change it to full justify. Now let's see what's the difference between full justify. Let me bring this text outside and apply color white now to show you very well. Okay. Now what do you mean by full justify? When you click on the text and then you click on this horizontal alignment, you see left. Consider the text align left, all the text align left. If you click on it and click on center, consider the text align center. If you click on it and if you click on the right, consider the text align to the right. Then if you click on full justify, consider that it justify the text. So first justify, so you can see, so it all has different ways at which they all work. Okay, so that's how it works. So that's simple. Then let me make this to full justify. Okay, all right. So then the next thing we need to work with is to work on is this the last part. How do we go about that? So you click on your rectangle tool and then you draw a box, or you call it a rectangle, and then you power click it inside your I mean inside your workspace. Then you right click and then you click on edit power clip. Okay, then just position it then, and you click on your shape tool. Okay, and then you round the edge, okay, the edges of the rectangle to make it curve. Okay, so that's how it works. So and I would love to use to position it very well. Okay, so I would love to use this yellow. Okay, and I remove the outline. Simple. Then I click on finish. Okay, you can see how it is. So now the next thing I want to put is to put in the um, contact information. Okay, so let me reduce this. Of course, I reduce this. Okay, how do I reduce it manually like that? I press. Let me do it all over again. I Once I reduce this, okay, I'll just click on this and press Ctrl R. I stand to apply the same radius at which I reduce this to this. Okay, so I still need to reduce it a bit. Okay, let me increase this a bit. Okay, then I bold the phone number. Okay, all right, then I'll highlight the two and press E to centralize. Okay, Ctrl G to group, and then click on the text and then the workspace in order to centralize it. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So now the next thing I want to do is to put in my logo. Choose the ODM Academy. So I love to use um, this color. Let me apply color. I give this color white. Simple. Okay, we are good to go. Now the next thing I want to do is to let's see what we've done. Okay, next I want to do is to clone. You can see that the template that we are using has a background. So next I want to do is to clone the color of the background and apply it on my own workspace. So how do I do that? Just click on your eyedropper tool, click on the color, and then you apply it on your rectangle. The one you've drawn on your workspace. As simple as that. So let me take out, see, you can see. So now let me page my work down and I delete and I remove the template. You can see this is the template, this is our own design. You can see that we have similar design but with different content. So you can see how beautiful what you've done is. So you can see one thing here, that their own text here is aligned. I mean, the contact information is aligned to the um right, while ours is aligned to the left. So let me align this to the right as well. Okay, so you can see how it is. Then just remove the black outline. Okay, so we are good to go. You can see how beautiful our design is. So I want to believe that you too can do something much more better than this. Okay, so now all we need to do is to save. You click on Ctrl X on your keyboard. Okay, and then you save to whichever location you want to save your design. So I would love to use flyer 2 to save it. Okay, then I click on it. I believe I've made explanation on what version it is earlier, so I don't need to go back to that. So just click on save. Okay, then I would love to export the design in form of image. So just highlight on the image, I mean on the design that you want to export, press Ctrl E. Okay, then you can see that it has this selected only, just because I highlighted this design. That's why it shows the selected only. Let's stay for instance now, since I didn't highlight anything, I just click on Ctrl E to export. Automatically it will not show that selected only. Now if I highlight this, so as it is now, if I just click on Ctrl E as it is now, see how it does not show the selected only. So automatically if I should export it, it will export the two designs for me together beside each other. I understand that as it is here. So let me export it. Let me use flyer 2A to export it. Now to show you what I'm trying to say. So I change this to RGB, the color mode. Okay, then drag this down and click on OK. Now let's export this alone by highlighting it, then Ctrl E. Okay, then you use flyer 2 to save it. Then after that it has selected only, and click on export. Okay, then click on RGB as the color mode, then click OK. So by the time we go to check what we have done now, you will see that there is a difference between the two. Now this is the first one we exported. You can see flyer 2A. Let's open it and see how it looks. This opening, you can see that it exported both the template and our own work together. So that is it. So let's open the second one, which is flyer 2, and see what we have there. You can see that only exported the our own job. Okay, so that is how it works, and you can see this is the flyer 2 that we saved earlier. So guys, I want to believe that you enjoyed this video, and I want to believe that you've learned one or two things. Please, I would love to recommend to you that if you find this thing to be a bit technical or too complex, it is never complex, it is never technical. What you just need to do is try to have a replay of whichever section that you missed or you don't understand, and I'm sure you definitely understand as you keep practicing. So I'll see you in the next video, and before then I would love to tell you that all the images and the template and icons that we use will be made available to you via the comment section on the YouTube channel, or via the links that will be attached in the assets file. So I'll see you in the next video. Do have a lovely day. Bye.